You just got through that?
What?
You're done with that?
Yeah.
Dude, you drank that fast as fuck.
I kind of regret
I'm
it.
actually genuinely impressed with you. How the hell? You drank that like just as fast as I drank the 12. How the fuck did you just do that?
I don't know, but I kind of regret it. Oh.
Well, welcome back to another fantabulous episode of Two Drunk Guys in the Football Excuse me. Podcast. I'm your host, Marcus the Hammer Mary.
And I'm your other host, co-host, Skinny Domestic. Oh man.
Yeah, how did you? Wait. How the fuck did you do that? Let's take a moment to appreciate that you just chugged that so goddamn fast.
I don't know. I just did what I normally do, I guess. I don't know.
That's like the first beer I've seconded in a while too.
Maybe I'm just in the zone today. Maybe just the vibe, the podcast episode, just everything is just good. So like I did better than I normally do. I don't know. I'm so sorry, guys, for listening. These burps, they're coming out of me. Good episode today. We got, of course, news. NFL, NCAA. Bad betting. Any random topics. We're doing a beer review, finally. It's been a couple weeks since you've been gone, and just everything.
Yeah.
I haven't really been able to do that, so we're doing a beer review today. Miscellaneous of just whatever things that we want to discuss. Fantasy football, it's coming to an end here. Playoffs. Marcus and I have a matchup this week. We play again in your league later, but we'll talk
last week.
We'll
I clinched playoffs in my league too.
Yeah, well,
only team actually in all the leagues that we're in. I think the only team to clinch a playoff spot.
Yeah,
thus far.
Then we'll do our pick'ems at the end. Real quick. As you guys know, Marcus and I are beard men. We're very good and like having the beards. With that, we're really big into well-groomed beard being the sign of confidence. That's why we partner with Moose's Beard Co. Their all-natural beard oil balm hydrates, softens, and conditions your beard, leaving it looking its best. Some say it's the best beard oil on the market.
It's the best ever.
Cyber Monday Black Friday deal is here. Moose's Beard Co. has started a no coupon, no code needed for 30% off everything until December 3rd of 2024. Visit Etsy and search Moose's Beard Co. or follow the link below to experience the difference. Again, 30% off on everything until December 3rd of 2024. Go to Etsy, search them, or follow the link. Great gifts, great stocking stuffers, anything for a man. Good use there.
I literally just used it. I just took a shower and I put some in.
Yeah, I put some on last night.
It does get the nice feel. I love it. I really do. Brooke, we used to use that whatever the Target brand is. I don't know what it's called, but it looks like a barrel or something. But Brooke hated that. She's like, it smells bad. It isn't very good. But I started buying Moose.
Well, he has two.
Actually, you got me on Moose.
Yeah, he has two different kinds too, like a cedar and like his normal. So it's good product. I like it. Keeps the beard healthy and hydrated.
Doesn't he have a wax too? Holden was telling me that he might have a wax, but I don't know. I was like, I don't think so.
There's an oil and a balm.
Beard oil.
So there's a
balm. That's what he had.
Yeah. So either or. I mean, they work good. I prefer the oil just because I feel like it spreads easier.
I like
and
oil
stuff.
Too.
Just
better
easier.
Than wax, but
yeah, just easier to spread. With that, Marcus, why don't we get into the news?
I have shit for news. There wasn't very much. I guess you could start out with Daniel Jones being benched. That's kind of crazy, but makes sense. Got an asset. They want to be able to trade him or do something, but I think you're just going to take the cap hit on that one. You have to.
Yeah, the Italian DeVito's going to start, which kind of shocked me.
Yeah.
I thought they'd go with Drew Lock, but I guess the reasoning is behind Drew Lock was injured, and DeVito's been there.
Tommy Tommy played good last year, though. Remember that?
Yeah,
He had
yeah,
some
but
success.
Drew Lock is a stud, so he's like
Drew
one of
Lock
those.
is not a stud.
He's a backup
Drew Lock
stud.
literally, remember he put on the backpack, the
Yeah,
one with that one?
yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's what I want to
Drew Lock
see.
is
All
not.
right, the Giants need some
You're not gonna
swag,
see it.
some swagger at quarterback.
You know, you know what? I will say this. I think that Danny DeVito playing quarterback, Tommy DeVito playing quarterback is better for Malik Neighbors than Drew Lock would have been. So
We'll see.
we'll see.
Drew Lock,
Hopefully this week he's not very good.
Drew Lock can swing it.
Hopefully this
So
week he's not very good at all. Hopefully this week, like I said, not very good, not very good at
yeah,
all.
I mean, he'll have 2 points or some shit.
He'll probably have 35 because that's my luck.
I need it. I do need it.
Yeah, you do. Jets fire general manager Joe Douglas. Joey, you just weren't good enough, is all. So I think this means the end of the Jets as we know it. I would imagine Aaron Rodgers is not going to be there next year. I'd imagine Devontae Adams isn't going to be there next year.
Yeah, gotta take the
Yeah,
blame.
and imagine they're going to clean clock.
Gotta blame somebody for the Aaron Rodgers failure.
Shadir Sanders, the quarterback of the New York Jets next year. I don't know.
Yeah, at this point, you kind of just want to tank, like be a little competitive, I guess, but kind of tank and get as top five pick as you can get and get one of those quarterbacks.
Yeah,
I guess they have
That's all I
Jordan
have to
Travis too, but I guess never mind. You may not need to because you have Jordan Travis, who I guess it depends on how he looks. But still, I have more news. Linebacker Alex Anzalone, is it Anzalone? I think it's Anzalone.
Anzalone.
Broken forearm. He's out 6 to 8 weeks. That's big for them.
Yep.
Big for them at the linebacker position. Gabe Davis, torn meniscus. He has been placed on IR, so he'll be missing at least 4 weeks of games.
Dude, they are screwed.
Basically, what do you
They
have
have
in the
nobody.
what do you have in the pass game? Brian Thomas and ETN out of the backfield. I guess you still
Yeah.
have the tight end Evan Ingram, but
And remember, ETN's been so good too.
yeah, ETN's been the best. Definitely worth a second round pick in fantasy. I can tell you that. Defensive back DJ Turner fractured his clavicle. He has been placed on IR for the Bengals, which it's big for the Bengals. Needed to win, and you keep losing. At this point, rest what you can and run it back next year, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. You got T. Higgins and Chase both wanting contracts. I think they made a mistake not paying Chase because Chase is having a stellar season. He's going to want more money now. And
He'll want to be paid more than JJ.
yeah, even more than what he probably was wanting originally. And then T. Higgins, when he has played, has produced. That's the problem, is teams are going to be like, we'll pay T. Higgins good money, but we're only going to get him for 8 to 10 games. Can't stay healthy. He's been big when he's played. Tyquan Thornton was released by the Patriots. He was one of those wide receivers that everybody had hope would be at least decent in the league. Has not been. And then the Chiefs signed him to the practice squad. And then lastly, Barstool Sports hired John Gruden.
Really?
Yeah, think about it. This dude basically ran himself out of the league for being a racist dude and is now at Barstool Sports.
Yeah. Hey, dude. I don't know what John Gruden said, but I always liked John Gruden.
It was
the Corona guy.
It was all of his.
He was the best announcer. He was the best Monday night announcer. Dude.
It was
Fuck
those
everyone
email.
else.
It was those emails that he sent with like saying.
Oh,
very
where
bad.
he said the guy had lips like Michelin tires. That one.
Yeah, and just saying bad things in
yeah.
general. Yeah. So
Fucking Johnny boy is bad, dude.
it's weird. I've seen
He's
some
a good
videos.
coach.
Yeah, I've seen some videos with him, and he's football knowledgeable, so I guess, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about. It's whatever, I guess. It's not I don't think it's a great look, but I feel like there's definitely other people you could have probably hired.
Barstool Sports sucks anyway. So
Yeah, I don't even use.
I'm saying that.
I used to use their betting app, but then they got lame. They used to have they had the coolest betting app. Every week, they would do like bet $50 on so and so's. I don't know if they still do or not, but bet $50 on so and so's like pick of the week or whatever. And if you bet $50, you no matter what got their sweatshirt. And then if you won, even better. I did it 2 years ago when I last used their anything related to them in sports betting. I did it. It was like taking the Raiders over the Bengals or something, or the Bengals over the Raiders, and I was like, it's minus 200. Put $50 on it, get paid out like what $70 or something, and then get a $50 sweatshirt for free. Basically, I'll take that any day of the week. So I still have that sweatshirt. It's very warm, very high quality sweatshirt and comfy. So,
Nice.
Yeah, places like that need to do that more often. Moving on, I don't have any other news besides game scores. Packers defeat the Bears 20-19. The Bears offense actually looked like somewhat decent. Caleb Williams was running, and then they lose to a blocked field goal. So they should have won that game.
Not impressed.
Yeah, they should have won that game.
Now I'm gonna say I know that I'm hard on the Chicago Bears. Like I said from day one, I've been wrong about a lot of things. Fantasy wise, I thought Anthony Richardson would be good. He had a good game Sunday though, so that's all right. But I was wrong about Anthony Richardson. I was wrong about other things. But I've been right about something. Kadarius Toney, Skinny's called some bad ones too.
Oh, of course I have.
We all have. We all have been there once it's on. YouTube, but anyone can go back and see the bad calls we made. But I said from day one, Caleb Williams was the wrong pick for the Chicago Bears. I know that everyone's like, oh, he's a rookie, you gotta give him more time, yada yada yada. He was supposed to be generational talent. We're talking like Andrew Luck level player. Like that's what they considered him as. The best prospect since Andrew Luck or whenever.
Yeah.
He had so much hype on him, and then he comes out there and he's not a good leader. It shows he's not a good leader. Look how the team is. They don't fall. I've never seen a wide receiver walk off the field when it was even Will Levis throwing it. Like, think Will Levis is a joke in the league. Like, he's not really good. Like, you don't see freaking player. And DJ Moore's not a player that doesn't have character. It's not like DJ Moore's a diva. DJ Moore is a very quiet player. Like, if he's pissed off at how things are going, how bad does it have to be in that locker room? How bad does this team have to, Eberflus and whatever, like how incompetent and how bad does it have to be that this team is so bad? And you know what the funny thing is? I believe this is the first divisional game that Bears have played, because a lot of their divisional games are in the back half of the season, so they're going to be hitting them now. Like, what's the record right now?
Are they 5-5? They're pretty close to 500. Let's look. Chicago Bears. They are 4th in the NFC North.
Four wins.
They're 4-6. Sorry, 4-6. I thought they were close to 500. They're .400. They were close.
I mean, you could turn it around, but I just am not impressed with what I've seen.
Yeah, they play they go Vikings, Lions. Then they have a non-conference. Then they play the Vikings. Yeah, they literally play every divisional game the last 7 games.
And watch, they'll beat us this week because we're dumpster fire trash. I'm telling you, the Vikings are going to stumble their way into 10 wins, and they're going to be the worst 10-plus win team in NFL history because I don't see it.
Yeah, they play the Seahawks and 49ers. Those are the only non-divisional games left for them. So,
yeah, help what?
Yeah, but they lost on a blocked field goal, so they Denver Bronco'd it. Then, speaking of the Broncos, they come in and go beat the Falcons 38-6. The
embarrassing
Falcons,
loss for the Falcons.
yeah, the Falcons' offense is just it doesn't make any sense on why it's not put together. You have a veteran quarterback, young, talented guys that know what. Even though they're young, they've been in the league for 2 or 3 years. Talent, you have talent. You have a veteran quarterback, and just you can't get anything going. Their defense, sure, whatever. Their defense isn't great. But they brought in people to make that defense better, and that hasn't shown. My one take of this is looking at records and looking at stats. Bo Nix has a realistic shot of winning Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
I don't disagree. His first 2 games were shit. You know, everybody was like, "Oh, is he ready? Is he blah blah blah?" But they have a winning record. The Commanders are slowly, the Commanders are starting to do what, fall off a little bit against good teams. They're not winning, but both teams are competitive. The defense for the Broncos is good, but Bo Nix is putting up 3 to 4 touchdowns a game now. Like it's not like he's just getting carried. He's playing very well football. Clearly, the defense helps with that, but these last 6 weeks, 7 weeks? Week 12, 7 weeks. This race is tighter than what I would have thought a week or 2 ago in terms of what the Rookie of the Year was going to be. And even Brock Bowers is starting to sneak up there. He's on pace to beat every single tight end rookie record and a couple tight end regular records in terms of catches and yards. So I think it's closer than what everybody thought compared when the Commanders were 6-1 or something like that with Jaden Daniels. Not to knock Jaden Daniels, I think he's playing well above than what we expected. But Bo Nix is NFL ready, and he's showing it right now. So I kind of want to put money on him to win the Rookie of the Year because of it now. Steelers, just like I should have done with the Steelers within the division. Steelers 18, Ravens 16. What's funny about this? It was field goals. I think the Ravens scored 1 touchdown. Everything else was field goals. Steelers kicked 6 field goals. What I find funny is Joe Burrow against the Ravens has thrown 9 touchdowns and has lost the last 2 times he's played the Ravens. But then the Steelers come in and play the Ravens, and they don't need to score a single touchdown, and they beat the Ravens. The Steelers are legit. I mean, clearly the 18-16 isn't good looking. They missed a couple. I think they had an opportunity or missed a field goal or something too. Or no, they didn't go for it. They went for it instead of kicking the field goal. They could have had a little bit more points, I guess. Ravens, I think Justin Tucker's having his worst season in a very long time with field goals too. But Steelers are looking like a legit might win the division the way they've been playing. That defense is gritty. Russ is undefeated as a quarterback coming in. The offense looks the best it's looked in a very long time, passing and everything. So that's a division to watch.
Steelers might be one of the better, they might be the best team in that division. And I know people are like, oh, the offense. Well, once your defense is just dominating offenses, I mean, they've dominated the Ravens, but the Ravens didn't look like they could have done shit against them.
Well, you have to think with the Steelers, it's like, oh, the Bills have a high-powered offense, the Chiefs have a high-powered offense, but what wins you championships? Defenses. When your defense is as high-powered as the Steelers, your offense, they had a winning record last year with Kenny Pickett and Mason Rudolph and those guys coming in. You just need an above-average quarterback, just like the Bucs years ago with Tom Brady. You needed an above-average quarterback that's not going to turn the ball over, and you're going to get farther than you've probably ever been before. And Russ is showing that his time in Denver might have been a fluke. And the offense that they run is a lot more like Seattle's offense that he was running anyway, so he's more comfortable with it, I think. Yeah, Steelers, kind of a sneaky pick right now. Vikings 23, Titans 13. Nothing really spectacular out of that game.
No.
For either side. Westbrook Akine only had 2 targets. He had 7 targets, 2 catches, and had 117 yards and a touchdown. I mean, other than that, everything was pretty. Nobody went over 100. Nobody had anything spectacular. I got a little worried there when the Titans scored, and you guys, I think it was like 20-13 at that point. And I'm like, are we gonna collapse? Are we gonna pull the Vikings and collapse here? And got a little worried.
That team is just, you're as good as your quarterback. With how bad that defense has been playing since the bye, since week 5, they've not been good at all. Or week 6, they haven't been good at all. So it's been, we're into week 12. It's been 6 weeks of kind of shit. We let Mac Jones do more to us than we should have. We should have dominated him, and our offense just hasn't been doing anything. Xavier Sam just isn't. He isn't bad. Like, I'm not going to say he's trash, but he's not the future of anything. You know what I mean? He's a bridge quarterback that, unfortunately, what's his face got hurt in the preseason this year, and it hurt us bad. Because I feel like at this point, this would be kind of the time where we switch quarterbacks. But, I mean, Sam Darnold's our best chance. Like, it's not like you can bench Sam Darnold and we can play Nick Mullins. Like, that's not going to make us win anymore. Should we go get Joshua Dobbs and have that game again where the Daubernot's just crazy for 2 weeks and sucks ass the rest of the season? Like, you really can't do anything about it. You just got to kind of go with the punches and do what you got to do.
Yeah, I mean, from your guys' what was it 6-0 start? He was
5-0.
He was top 3 or 5 for passing yards for a while. It's dropped down to 13. His touchdown to interception ratio was pretty decent, and now he was leading the league at one point, and now he is, where'd he go? He's top 5 still. 10 interceptions, which is tied number 2. We have the 3-way tie between Jordan Love, Mahomes, and Geno Smith for 11. But yeah, his play is definitely, if you look at the first 5 games to the last 6 games, you would see that there are he'd probably have better numbers from those first 5 than those last 6, for sure, with what's been going on. And yeah, like, what do? You can't really put in somebody else that's probably not going to do as good as him, and he's going to get another contract somewhere just because he's playing pretty well. And he's still young.
Too bad the Broncos have Bo Nix, because that would be like the perfect place, because it always seems like they get those quarterbacks that have kind of like a little hot season and go to them. I don't know. He'll probably be like a Tennessee Titan next year or something weird like that.
I mean, the other one too is you guys could re-sign him if he's willing to just stay backup. He knows the offense, knows the system, mentors JJ for you. But
yeah,
we'll see.
It's a hard one. It's a hard one. Yeah. I've seen this a couple times before, because we kind of had that with Sam Bradford too, where he had a hot start and then he just got fizzled out.
Come playoffs, a little worrisome in the playoffs. So. And then lastly, we have the Eagles 26, Thursday Night Football, Eagles 26, Commanders 18. This game was, as much as it looks for putting up 18 points, this game was defensive dominant by our DBs. It's the best defensive game by our DBs I've seen the Eagles have in a very long time.
Quinion Mitchell.
Yeah. We held
that,
but no wide receiver, or I guess the total of wide receiver yardage in that game. So I'm talking wide receivers, not tight ends and running backs, because Austin Eckler and Zach Ertz had a pretty decent game for their numbers. Less than 30 total yards.
Yeah.
At wider, and there was, I think, 4 wide receivers that caught a ball at some point in time.
Terry McLaurin, 0.
No, he had 10. He had 1 catch.
Oh, he did have a catch.
Yeah, he had 1 catch for 10 yards. I think Noah Brown had 1 catch for 10 yards, and like 2 other receivers had like 5 and 5 or something like that. Zach Ertz had like 60 yards. Eckler had 70 or 80, but he also had a 40 or 50 yard reception at one point because our linebackers didn't go with him. But Eagles are rolling. The offense is finally looking good. It's not getting stagnant as much, and our defense, we needed some juice. And I love having Cooper DeJean and Reed Blankenship as a DB and safety, because they have shirts. So like the Arthur Smith shirt that I have that I got you, it has like his face and stuff on it. It has it has them, and then like their careers of like a photo of them in their high school, college, NFL, like jerseys, that type of thing. But at the top it says "Exciting Whites." It's like the perfect fucking shirt. I need to get one because it's fucking awesome. They've been our big game changers for that defense. I know Quinyon Mitchell has been doing a lot of work playing wide receiver 1s or 2s opposite of Darius Slay, but that nickel spot for Cooper DeJean has been big for us. And Reed Blankenship at safety, he's got 3 picks. He's coming up big for us in crucial moments. I'm excited. I'm actually excited. It's just our defense has been so bad, and just watching them finally looking like what they should be doing has been great. It's opposite of what you guys were.
Make you feel better.
Your defense was doing great. Yeah, it's opposite.
Still number 1 defense in fantasy football. Vikings are, because they get so many turnovers. But it's like I mean, I'd rather our defense be playing like that, because getting turnovers and score. I don't care if they give up 300 yards if they get 2 pick sixes or a pick and a fumble or whatever. But offense got to be able to play too.
Get sacks. Get a couple sacks. Force a turnover or 2, and let the offense.
In the last 2 weeks, they've played pretty good. But they've also played shit teams. We should beat the Jaguars without Trevor Lawrence easily. Yeah. We should beat the Tennessee Titans easily, because the Titans aren't good.
Yeah, I mean, a 10-point win is pretty decent. The Jags, what it was, 12-7 or something like that, just not a good look. 3 interceptions, yeah, not good. Moving on to college, we have a couple upsets, kind of shocking upsets actually. Kansas out here upsetting number 6 BYU 7-13 or 13-7. Kansas is out here just ending ranked teams. They beat Iowa State. They beat BYU. BYU still ranked. Iowa State wasn't ranked after they lost to Kansas. I think Kansas plays Kansas State this week, so potentially three games to just go take off some ranked opponents. Fucking Kansas, I swear. Number 12 Georgia defeats number 7 Tennessee 31-17. That was a statement game, because if you remember last week, I brought up how Carson Beck was laughing while they're losing on the sideline and not taking the game seriously, and then goes and drops a 30 bomb on Tennessee, who a lot of people thought Tennessee had a chance of winning the SEC potentially with how Bama's got 2 losses. All these teams are multiple losses this year. Georgia looks like Georgia again, but I'm not going to fall in the trap. Falling in the trap.
Fall in the trap, dude. Georgia. Ooh.
Arizona State. Arizona State upsets number 16 Kansas State 24-14. It's one of those Kansas State games. 1 week they're fucking good, the next week they're shit. That's how it goes.
Fucking shit.
So they were shit last week. Hopefully Kansas State's probably against Kansas going to be good this week. So as much as I want the upset, Kansas State's probably going to win that game just because they're going to play good this week. New Mexico upsets number 18 Washington 38-35. I didn't watch any of this game, but
that's kind of crazy though.
Or Washington State, sorry, Washington State, not Washington. Yeah, 18 seed, you lose. I guess I can't say much to that. I haven't really paid attention to Washington State now that they're not a part of a real conference. Stanford upsets number 19 Louisville 38-35. Thought it was odd that both of those games have 38-35, and Louisville just shit in the bed, man. It's terrible.
Not my Louisville, dude. Teddy Bridgewater, no.
Uh, Number 21, South Carolina defeats 23 Missouri, 34-30. Two ranked teams, good matchup. And then this one was a huge shocker, even though LSU was ranked 22nd. Florida upsets number 22 LSU 27-16. I think LSU was favored by like double digits coming into this game. So the fact that and Florida has not been good as of recent years, so huge shocker, huge upset. If you bet Florida,
Yeah, that is
smart decision. Some of these upsets better start getting like some parlays. You got to pick the right parlay clearly, but getting some of these upsets in there, betting might be nice. Moving on to bad betting. Last week we went 2-2. I've decided we are never betting the Jets again. I don't care if they play the Panthers. Not fucking betting the Jets. Because I feel like every week that we bet the Jets, they fuck us.
They fuck us, yeah.
And then the other one, I don't remember who the other one that fucked us that we bet. Or no, it was the Falcons money line, and then they could fucking get shit on. So we went 2-2 last week. Currently 26-18. Depending on how you bet, still based off of if you parlay everything, you're still up, and you only bet $10. You're still up about $300, $330 on the year, just depending on how you bet and where you bet. I got to do that range, but still up decent money for the year so far. This week we're gonna take the Vikings to not shit the bed and beat the Bears and cover that -3.5. We're gonna take the Bucks to cover 5.5 versus the Giants.
Damn right we are.
Which Mike Evans hopefully is back this week, so that'll help a lot. And
he should be is what they said, but we'll see.
We'll see what happens with Tommy DeVito. Like, maybe they'll do something, but I'm not too worried. Lions -7.5 against the Colts. Dude, the Lions are blown out teams and just fucking having fun with it. So
yeah,
that train is fucking rolling. And then we're gonna take the Cardinals -1.5 against the Seahawks. After last week, I think last week or the week before, the Cardinals offense is starting to vibe a little bit better. So hopefully they can keep producing against the Seahawks. With that, moving on, Marcus. Beer review?
Should we do our beer review? Yeah.
What beer are we reviewing?
We're going, whoa, dude, look how close I got to the side.
Dude, I can see your fucking pores, bro.
Yeah, they're big. We are doing Pabst Blue Ribbon.
So this is hard for me because PBR is my favorite beer. So I will try not to have a bias. I'm going to. It's going to happen.
Don't worry, I won't. I will have a very honest opinion about Pabst Blue Ribbon.
You fucking love it. You cocksucker. That's all I know. All right. So the price of Pabst.
I was at a gas station, so you got to give a couple bucks. But for a 12-pack, it was $12.99. So that means in the store it probably been $10.
Yeah, I just paid $21.99 for a 30 rack at the grocery store. So
maybe $11. $21.99 for would you say 30 rack?
30.
Oh yeah. It probably would have been $10 for a 12-pack, which okay.
Yeah,
so,
see, I only bought a 30 rack just because I actually fucking drink it. If it was a beer that I don't normally drink, I'd get the 6 or the 12. But
I'd give it a solid 4 out of 5 for price.
I'm gonna give it a 4.5 because for a 30 rack, that's on the cheaper end for some of these beers, So. All right, the appearance of the can.
4.5. It's cool. It's very festive. Obviously, we love red and blue and white.
You couldn't just say red, white, and blue like what most people say the three trilogy is.
Red, blue, and white is cool.
You got the big blue ribbon. It's not the tall boy cans. The tall boy cans are the ones that get the fan art and stuff, and the what do you call it? The hipster vibes now, because now Pabst is like a mainstream thing
Yeah.
to drink. But yeah,
My granddaddy drank Pabst.
yeah,
But
these are the classic cans now. Drink it, you asshole. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4.5 too. It's red, white, blue, the blue ribbon.
yeah, like it.
All right, so now we get to do the aroma and taste.
The aroma's getting a 3, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. It's okay. I mean, it smells like a beer. It's not like it doesn't smell good.
Yeah, it's an average smell.
Yeah, 2.5, I'd say.
Oh man, this can't be doing my favorite beer. We can't do my favorite beer. It's not good. Sorry, I'm just typing in things. And then the taste.
It gets a 2. It tastes like shit.
How does it taste like shit? It adds character.
It has the worst. Pabst has the worst aftertaste.
No,
it really does.
No,
yes, it does.
No. The Sam Adams Boston Lager, that aftertaste was fucking ass.
What did I give? What did I give Sam Adams?
I don't know. It was rated a 2.3 out of 5 in total. The aftertaste we did not like. And the Sam Adams is the low. Besides the Dos Equis, the Sam Adams is the second lowest rated beer we had.
Yeah, 2.
Aftertaste, oh man, I'm giving it a 4. So we'll meet in the middle at a 3.
So this better not be our highest fucking rated beer. Be pissed.
Hey, fuck you. Yeah. Biasy aside, I tried to avoid that. Okay. All right, let me calculate this. Need to probably just start implementing all this stuff while we fucking do it, so it's already done. 3 plus 2.5 divided by 4. Okay, it is not our highest beer.
It's one of them, though, I guarantee.
But it is one of the highest ones. So, it is rated 3.56. So, our highest is Blue Moon. And then it is our second highest beer. See?
Blue second Moon. Highest beer?
Yeah. Or hold on. Maybe I did this wrong. 1 second. Okay. So
it's like
it's 14.25 out of 20, and I got to divide it by 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. To get 20 down to... or no. Divided by 4. Because you have to get 20 down to 5. So divide by 4. Yeah, it's 3.56. Okay, I did it right. So it is our...
What's the highest?
Blue Moon's at 4.19. And then Pabst is...
What did you put at Busch Light at?
Busch Light was a 3.
We put it above Busch Light?
Because it fucking deserves it.
No, it doesn't, dude.
All right, Marcus. I want to know because I'll drink I'll drink PBR anytime, even if I'm really trying to get drunk. I'll drink it, even though it leaves me bloated as fuck compared to Busch Light. What's the vibe? I want to know, like, when are you?
If I'm a fucking hippie loser, and I want to go be a hippie loser and drink it,
dude. I'm not even a hippie loser, and I fucking drink it.
Dude, Pabst is a fucking trendy fucking.
Now,
I just
yeah,
want
over the last
to-
recent years, dude. I remember when I first turned 21, I'd go to the
do you
fucking.
mean?
Shut the fuck up. I'd go to the Whistling Donkey, and they'd have dollar old like the old styles and stuff, PBR, old style,
Yeah.
Milwaukee's like old Milwaukee, all that, Milwaukee's best, all that good stuff. Dollar of
Old
those.
Milwaukee's fine. Old Milwaukee tastes
I
way better
drop
than this shit.
walk in with a $20 bill. I drink about 12 to 15 of these bad boys, leave a $5 tip, and I'm good for the night.
Okay. So here's the thing. The vibe is shit. The vibe is terrible.
The vibe is
Pabst Blue Ribbon sucks.
can be drank at any point in time, anytime.
No. Anytime, you know when
America's
I'll
birthday.
drink Pabst. What?
I said America's birthday. Paps.
No, you know what I'm gonna drink? You know what I'm drinking Pabst when I want to do self-harm to myself. That's what I'm drinking Pabst.
Well, I hope I never see you.
Yeah, you'll better.
Now I know, guys. Whenever he's, I'm gonna call the police and be like, yeah, I got a friend at 2811. Insert.
You can't drop the Addy. You can't drop the Addy on the podcast. Are you kidding me?
He needs some help. The cop's gonna show up, not know what to do, and probably end up shooting you because mental health.
Yeah. All 8 of our freaking weekly viewers are gonna fucking start stalking me because all 8 of our viewers probably know me.
Just start looking at your house, be like, "Wow, his house is only worth $220,000 today," and then like,
Bullshit,
wait, and then
bullshit.
it's like, "Oh, it's worth $260,000. Wow, he's really made it." And then when the
True.
market collapses and it's worth like 180, the worst
Hey.
time.
That's good. Once it's worth 180, I'll probably still by that time I'll probably still have a little equity in it. So
Yeah. All right, that was our beer review. PBR is our highest rated beer. I know you can say you don't like it. I even dropped down on some of these things because I tried to not have some bias.
I gave you my honest opinion on that can. The can looks good. The aroma sucks, and the taste is a 2. The taste is a 2. I mean, it just is. Like, you drink it, put it to your lips.
Yeah, if we did the aroma and taste, it'd be a 2.75, so it'd still be just over half.
So once I taste this, and, like, it comes in my mouth, I'm like, that tastes like shit. That isn't a very good beer. Now, will I drink that beer? Yes. Is it better than Coors? Maybe.
Don't
Is
bring
it better than Bud Light? I'd rather drink. I don't like Bud Light. I'd rather drink Bud Light than Tito's.
don't bring any beer to the Christmas party because I'll have this for you since you don't drink fucking apple pie anymore.
No, I drank apple pie last year.
1 cup.
I drank it, and then I also drank it at Courtney's birthday.
You're disappointing me. That's all I know. You always like,
No.
oh, dude, the apple pie.
I got drunk as fuck at
Apple
Courtney's
pie,
birthday.
apple pie, apple pie, and then he drinks 1 cup of
You gave me
it.
apple pie, and you know how many beers Milton made me shotgun? Holy shit!
Yeah.
Dude, we shotgun like 6
Yeah,
beers
we
that night.
drank between the 6 of us. We drank like 80 some beers. It was insane.
Dude, we killed beer. We were killing beer, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I drank like fucking like you said 60 beers between
No,
me,
80
you.
beers. 80 beers between
80
like the 6 of us.
Dude, we were killing beer that night. We were destroying it, and then we were getting crazy. And there really wasn't who drank the beer. Jamie, Milton,
You, me,
you.
Melton, Jamie.
So what's that? What's 80 divided by?
Well,
What's
like
80 divided by
Katie
6?
had a couple. Who else was
Yeah,
there?
but
Who the fuck else was there?
Taylor. I don't think Taylor drinks beer. Maybe Taylor does drink beer.
There were more dudes there.
No, that was only us. There were 6 guys.
No, Alonzo was there.
Bo and Alonzo, me and you, Jamie, and Milton. That's all that was there for the guys. No one else came. People were supposed to come, but they didn't come. Surprise, surprise. Not saying
Oh
names,
yeah,
but we know who you
I guess
are.
yeah. Pretty much, 4 of us drank majority of the beers. I guess you're right.
No, not 4 of us. 6 of us.
Yeah, but a lot. One of the two brought their own beer.
Oh, you're right. Because what were we killing? Bush lattes?
My no, my old,
Milwaukee's.
old Milwaukee's,
Milwaukee.
and then Jamie. Somebody had brought a case too, and then we had to
I
go
think
buy
I
another
brought
case.
a case. I
Yeah,
had a
you
case
brought.
of it.
Yeah, yeah, you had a case, and then we had to go buy another case.
Why did I have a case of it? We didn't do a beer review of Old Milwaukee, did we?
No,
Why the fuck did I have a case of Old Milwaukee?
no, I had a case of Old Milwaukee.
No, I think I did too,
Oh,
though.
because I got you hooked on it, so you started buying it and drinking it.
No, I mean, I don't mind Old Milwaukee, but I don't know why I bought Old Milwaukee. It wouldn't be my. I mean, last year I was drinking cheap beer, but I mean, still between us, so 5 of us drink it because I think Bo drank it too. What would that be? 5 people drinking that shit? That'd be. There's no way.
I counted the cans.
There's no way.
I counted
5 people drinking it. 5 divided by 80 is what? 16 a piece? 16 beers a piece. You think we all drank?
I counted 80 cans. Like, oh, close. Maybe it was like 76, but like it was close to 80.
Here's the thing. I do remember being just extremely drunk because I'm so like aware once I'm drunk. I'm like, okay, like I know when to stop drinking before I'm like I'm gonna yak. And Milton kept pushing me past that point because I'd be like, oh yeah, Milton, that's cool. Let's shotgun another beer. Then I'd walk upstairs and Milton would come find me. He's like, bro, we gotta go shotgun a beer right now, dog. We gotta do it right now. Like,
See, that's what I love about drinking
don't be a fucking
with
pussy.
him is like he comes in and does that shit, and it like.
Well,
at-
remember he wasn't gonna drink. He's like,
Oh,
I have
I-
some.
I'm taking a. Fuck, what was it? Some like.
It was medicine for his tooth.
Yeah.
Like wisdom teeth medicine.
And he thought it was like a pain med when it was only a antibiotic. It was an antibiotic, so like it didn't really fucking matter.
Yeah.
He thought it was a pain med, so
And
he
then
wasn't
he's
going to
like-
drink. And then when he said what it was, I was like, dude, you're good to drink.
Yeah, he's like, fuck it. He's like, fuck it. Let's go. Yeah, when Milton will sit there and drink with you. Milton's one of the funnest people, though.
Mm-hmm. Especially when he's willing to
So
shotgun
just go
beers.
along.
Dude, I remember he was just like you back in the day. Wouldn't fucking drink a beer because you guys were pansy asses. Had to drink like the Angry Orchards, fruity drinks.
Oh,
You know, like
yes. Actually, that's true because we were talking about that the other day. Remember his going away party? We were talking about it. And I remember he kept giving me Mike's Hard Lemonades.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
yeah. You guys had to drink fruity shit, and then finally you guys fucking grew some hair on your chest and started drinking beer, and then now that's all you fucking drink. You don't even drink whiskey or shitting anymore. So,
Mm-mm.
yeah, exactly.
Well, you know why I drink beer though. You know why I drink beer.
Yeah, I know.
I went to the Budweiser factory, and I was like, "This is really cool."
Yeah.
I was like, "This is cool how they make it." I was like, "You know what? Fuck it. I can drink beer. I'm not a bitch."
I also ruined Tito's for you, so
You did, yeah. Here's the thing: it was kind of a win-win because I wouldn't have drank anything anymore. Because yeah, you did ruin Tito's for me, which you fucking and that was impressive. You got to give me my fucking props. I drank a fucking fifth of a handle of Tito with fucking orange juice in like fucking 2 hours.
and it was mostly not even orange.
Not even 2 hours, like an hour and a half.
and barely any orange juice, so it was mostly
No,
vodka.
yeah, barely any orange juice. Fucking just down that shit, threw up, and then I think I tried to puke and rally. I was like, "What the fuck?" But that you know what's funny, Skinny? I would say at least 70% of the time once I throw up, it's because of you. It's because you're like, Marcus, push your limits. Or like, remember once I made I drank 11 of the God, dude, that was terrible. Remember that once Arnold Palmer came out with his half and half?
Oh yeah, when you fucking loved that shit, you drink
Yeah,
that shit.
I fucking was just killing them, dude. I was like, oh my god, it tastes like Arnold Palmer. and I was just fucking I was literally tea and fucking lemonade and fucking whatever the fuck they put in there, and I was fucking killing them, and I got through like 10 of them because you're like you're a pussy, make your pyramid. So I made my pyramid, and which it wasn't really beer, but um, then I'm like I gotta go, and I just started throwing up because it was me, you, and Omar. You had Omar come over. Omar was just hanging out with just me and you at my apartment for some I don't know why, but
Fuck it. Why
it was
not?
just one of those things.
It's
Yeah, it was back in the day.
day.
Yeah, every single time I yacked, it was basically because of you. Besides like one or two times, but still.
Because I want the best of you to come out. All right, that's me.
You did. It's funny because you literally would you'd be buying us alcohol, and you'd always get us whatever we wanted. So I'd be like, I remember, I didn't yak that time, but once there was a party at Hannah Meister's house, and we all got drunk, and me and Solo drank like freaking like 10 Mike's Hard Lemonades, and we were falling down the stairs.
Hey, I just want the best out of you. That's all. That's all. See, like your best is like my like Tuesday. You know, like I didn't drink for fucking 6 weeks. Show up to your Halloween party and drink 15 fucking beers, no fucking problem. Drive home, not even not even drunk at all. Like that's the it's
When was that? You didn't
your Halloween party
last year?
Yeah, when you had the keg, I was down and shit.
Yeah.
I didn't drink forever,
Here's
and
the
I was
thing,
like, "Fuck."
I want to get a keg again, but it's just we can't drink that much. I got so many beers.
Yeah,
and we put in a lot of work, man.
Yeah,
we were just down in beers. We only drank half of it.
Yeah, the problem is you got to get like actual beer drinkers.
Man.
You need like Ben, Skyler, Jamie, me, guys that actually.
Ben didn't even fucking drink it.
Oh.
He was there. Skyler would drink it. I know, dude. Skyler could probably put down some beers. I don't know. I don't know.
Dude hasn't been drinking lately.
He hasn't.
Ever since he got married, he stopped drinking. Hasn't really drank.
Yeah.
He's been focusing on other things. He's trying to be a pharmacist and all that. So I get it, but fuck, dude. Like the night I put down a whole case during the draft party in 3 hours. Didn't fucking expect that to happen, but it happened.
When was that?
The draft. Yeah,
draft.
when we were doing the draft.
I forgot about that. Were you at my Super Bowl party last year? I couldn't remember. I thought you were, but I couldn't remember 100%. Because, me and Bo killed a case of fucking what's it called? Dude, we were drunk as fuck. Mm-hmm. Everyone at that Super Bowl party was drunk as fuck.
The most I ever drank at one time was it was a Christmas party. Not our Christmas party, because I don't do that shit at our Christmas party. So it was a Christmas party. I think I was still 21, 22-ish, around that age. And fucking, we were doing that ball rap game, and we were playing it, and a bunch of fucking underage people were getting the shots, so they kept, if you were underage, the rule was you had to designate it to somebody else. They all kept fucking giving it to me. So I had 11 or 12 total shooter shots. And then for Christmas, somebody bought me a bottle of Hennessy, because I fucking love Hennessy. And they bought me a bottle of Hennessy, and I guess I don't remember the night, but I drank a whole bottle of Henny. I gave out like a couple shots, I guess, and then I drank a whole bottle of Henny. But then somebody said, "Bryce, you're drunk. Stop drinking." And I was like, "Oh, I'm drunk. I'm drunk. You think I'm drunk?" And I took a fucking gallon of my apple pie and fucking just chugged it. Just shot it back. Chugged the whole container. All of that alcohol in my body in a 2-hour span. I got blackout drunk. They found me in my front seat of my car. I had thrown up, and I don't know why I did this thing back then, but I would kick my feet up in my window and just lean back in my chair and fall asleep. But I had thrown up, did that, and it's like 12 degrees outside, and I'm just chilling like that.
Oh, jeez.
I should have died. That's a lot of fucking alcohol. Everclear in
That
your
is a
apple
lot of
pie,
alcohol.
a whole bottle of Hennessy, and then
Yeah.
11 or 12 shots. I don't know how the fuck how I survived that. And that was back when I was 270 pounds. Like, I'm bigger now, but 270 is still pretty big. But fuck, like I look at that and I'm like, I'd rather be that weight than this. And I don't know how the fuck I survived that.
Yeah, that's insane that you drink that. Yeah, because the most I ever drank was my wedding night.
Yeah, you
Because I
guys.
drank, dude. You don't even know. Because I drank like that whole day. I probably drank like 30 beers, and then people were giving me shots. Because we started drinking. I remember because everyone was like, we had to wait for so long, and after pitchers, everyone was like, "Fuck it, dude." They just started doing it. I was drunk before my first dance. Brooke was so fucking pissed off at me. She's like, "God damn, Marcus." I was like, "You can't say no." And remember, everyone wanted to chase or race me drinking beer. Were you there for that? Or
Briefly,
do you,
I
you
there were
just
some people doing it before I had left. I had a fucking 2 week
no?
old.
Yeah,
I had to go home. Okay, fuck you.
no. Fuck you.
No,
I
fuck
would have
you.
been there regardless. Been there regardless for you, but irregardless, everyone like Sally, my dad, like people were like, let's chug a beer. So I kept just throwing down beer, and Sally did it like 3 times. She's like, Marius, let's chug a beer, let's chug a beer. So I just kept chugging down beers, and holy crap,
Wow.
everyone, dude,
Nope.
everyone
No
was
one
drunk
did
at
that
my
to me
wedding
my wedding night. Come on. What is this, Marcus?
because people are lame. I drank with you on your wedding night.
Um, damn, we got really off track. But
We
that's
did.
fine. Moving on, week 13, the 12-team college football projection bracket has been released.
Nice.
Not a fan of this bracket because they have Boise State at number 4 and then the Big 12 team ranked 12. That's bullshit. Boy, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Boise State does not belong in the top 4.
Ashton Genty's really good.
They belong at the 12 spot. I don't give a shit. Put them at the 12. Pac-12 team deserves. The Pac-12 is a little weaker this year, but there's been plenty of teams that are competitive and 1 or 2 lost teams. While what the fuck has Boise State played? They played Oregon one in the first week, I think, and then after that haven't fucking played shit. Fuck you. Boise State does not belong in the top 4. I hope they fucking lose. Like, just lose. Fuck them. Get them the fuck out of there. All over fucking hyped. They have Oregon 1, Miami 3, and Texas 2, which right now Oregon is the favorite. They've beat Ohio State, so. But Ohio State, Oregon, those are going to be the 1 or 5. Whoever fucking wins that, assuming they both make the Big Ten championship, whoever fucking plays in that. Going to be vice versa. Texas has been a favorite in the SEC. I mean, they lost, but they've beaten. The SEC is just up in the air, I think, at this point, with how Bama's played, how Georgia's played, how Texas has played, and then you could have some other SEC teams potentially sneak in, how the rest of the season goes. The ACC in Miami pretty much has on lock, unless they were to lose. Then 5 Ohio State, 6 is Penn State. They're doing their normal thing. 7 Indiana, which I don't think anybody had Indiana being as high as they are. I think Indiana plays Ohio State still, so that game could have a big major impact. 8's Notre Dame, which Notre Dame needs to fucking get in a division. Join a conference already. Tired of this stupid shit. Join a conference. I don't care where it is. Go to the Pac-12. Just join a conference. Make it so they're not just getting an easy ride to the top whatever every year. Alabama's 9, which if they lose another game, they're done. They're out. We get some of those SEC teams 3 losses and just get them out. Ole Miss is 10, Georgia's 11, and BYU's 12. It's going to change next week because 1 or 2 of these teams are bound to lose within the next week. It seems like is going to happen. So, with how upsets are going and some of these ranked teams play ranked teams, it's bound to change. I only have one thing to really talk about, and that was what Skylar had messaged me. Do you have anything that you want to I guess
No, you
fantasy
can talk about
too.
what's going.
Yeah. So he messaged me and was asking me about how the Ravens lose. Like, they look like they're the best team in the league. They have the players to be the best team in the league. They do what they do against some teams, and then like the Steelers, they shit the bed against. What? Hold on, let me pull it up real quick.
I can tell you 100%.
When what they're doing, what they're supposed to, they easily look like the best team in the league. So what is the issue? Is it the team, coaching, organization, or what's going on that keeps them losing? It's the players.
It's personnel, yeah,
Yeah.
100%. I mean, their defense isn't as good as it was last year, and their offense. I know that people are going to be upset about this, but I think Lamar is good. But I think sometimes Lamar is overrated, and I think sometimes Lamar isn't overrated, if that makes sense. That's kind of like a wish-washy thing to say, but like Lamar is really talented, but this team is only going to go as far as Lamar takes them. And I think that once it comes down to moving the ball through the air, sometimes Lamar struggles. Now, he can run the ball, but once you play teams that are tough and rough and you have to really make a play, he doesn't always have, like, Patty Mahomes always, you know that if there's 2 minutes left in the game and they less than 2 minutes left in the game and they have the ball, there's always a chance to win. You don't always feel that with Lamar. He's just not that tier of quarterback that he's like, I would consider him elite. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no,
Not that that's disrespectful, but to him, because I don't mean to be disrespectful to Lamar, but I just feel like this team is as good as Lamar can take them. The reason they lost this week is because Lamar. I mean, he's supposed to be the MVP front runner, and they can't score more than 18 points and beat the Steelers. Because the Steelers didn't look that good either. I mean, on offense, they didn't really do shit. Russell Wilson struggled, and the defense just dominated the Baltimore Ravens where they can't do anything. And I just feel like that's where Lamar gets beat. He's a great regular season quarterback. Once you get to the playoffs, and a lot of those playoff teams, they get there because their defenses. And once you play a rough defense that is going to shut down Lamar running and you have to actually have him throw, that's not Lamar's strong suit. Not that he can't throw, but he's not a passing quarterback. He's a improviser. We'll pass a little bit, but we'll run. Like, he's the only quarterback that he probably passes probably 60-40. 60% of the time he passes, 40% he runs, and that's a lot.
Yeah. So with that, yeah, Lamar, he can win you games. He wins games, but he's not the Josh Allen, the Patty Mahomes that are putting the team on their back, typically winning in the clutch situation, close games. You know, they need a touchdown because once you start relying on his arm, I think he's definitely looked better as a passer this year than he has in previous years. But even then, you're still, I'm going to rely on other guys' arms compared to Lamar. With that, I did look into some things just to kind of see where they were statistically on things that do impact your drives, keeping your drives alive, drive killers, things like that. Because, you watch that Chiefs game, they were penalized a lot. They were, so leading into that, they're the most penalized team in the league. And they lead the league in offensive holdings. So there's 10 yards every time, and usually an offensive holding comes on a big play. Typically, I'd say. So Derrick Henry
seems like it at least.
Yeah. Typically, you get a big play called back. So I'd have to look way deeper than probably what I could even get. I'd have to do it myself, but go look at every big play that the Ravens had that were called back based off of either a penalty or a holding call. They lead the league in penalties. That's 3 more penalties more a game than what they had last year. So you had those 3 penalties, especially in big moments, either that be holding, offsides, whatever is going on, especially offensively, where Ronnie Staley was getting hit with holding and not illegal formations numerous times. Penalties are going to kill you. They're just known for that. In the situations, you'd have to see when they're called. Are they down? Are they up? What leads to it? Penalties are going to cause that. Then penalties are going to cause to the next things of the conversion rates of first downs and third downs. So first downs are pretty close to what their average is. Their average is 23.2 first downs a game. But in 3 of their 4 losses, they had 16, 21, and 22. So 2 of them were closer. You had that one anomaly. So the first downs, getting the first downs isn't really the issue. It's their third downs. And 3 of their 4 losses and third downs, they've converted 20%, 27%, and 36%. Their average of the season is 46% third down conversion rate. So they're getting...
What does that tell you, though? Because if you look at those, you have Derrick Henry is playing like one of the best running backs in the league right now. So you cannot, and you have the best running quarterback in the league, so you can obviously run at third and short if you need to. It comes down to passing.
Yep.
And I'll tell you one thing. There's only one person that the passing, the success of the passing goes on, and that's Lamar. I mean, it's simple as. I mean, you have receiver. I mean, they traded for Deontay Johnson. Terrible trade, by the way. I hated that trade. I still hate that trade.
And they still have. They've barely even fucking used him.
But yeah, they haven't used him for shit. You have Zay Flowers. You have Mark Andrews. You have Rashad Bateman, who's looked very good this year. Isaiah Likely. You have Justice Hill. Like, you have receiving weapons, but Lamar struggles still to this day. He's gotten better, but he still struggles with dropping back and putting the ball where it needs to be. He just can't. That's not who he is. He is a run around and make something happen. Now, he's going to make so many highlight plays and stuff like that, but he's not going to be like he's not a Tom Brady that's going to drop back and throw to the right person and make the right read. He's going to look, and sometimes he makes it, sometimes he doesn't. I mean, the Isaiah Likely play, they were one play away from beating the Chiefs. They didn't. So, you know what I mean? It's just kind of one of those things.
They lost to the Browns by 5. They can compete. It's just, it comes down to those crucial moments that, which ultimately, like you said, most of this lead comes back to Lamar. It's not coaching.
Yeah.
It's not what's on their team. It's one person who basically becomes their quarterback. Their conversion rate on average is 46%, and you're getting less than half of that in roughly almost 2 of your losses. Just under half for one, close to half the other. Third downs are known passing down typically. You're not completing those passes. And then, again, those offensive holdings. You lose 10 yards. Now you're, let's say, 1st and 20, 2nd and, whatever. Like, you got longer yards to go than a 3rd and 3. Or, So, I would say the penalties don't help, but Lamar is the biggest issue on why they're not winning games. And even
he's just not
and we say not winning games when they're 7 and 4. They only have 4 losses. 4 losses for a team isn't that crazy. We still have just under half the season to go.
It's more than the Vikings, but that's okay.
But yeah, I would agree. I would like you pointed out, Lamar. I think Lamar, it just comes down to Lamar. You need somebody that can complete those third downs, complete those passes. And
people don't like it, though. Once you talk about Lamar, people don't like that.
And I was looking at it. People will say drops. I looked at the drops. They're not even. Amari Cooper's had 11 drops this season, and that's 4 or 5 more than what the fucking Ravens have had altogether. So they're a bottom tier in drops, and I know Rashad Bateman had a bad drop, and I saw Zay Flowers had a bad drop.
They're going to talk about Zay Flowers,
Zay Flowers had
but
they've had 4 or 5 total drops in the season, so less than 1 a game. that's not the reason that receivers aren't.
You think
performing.
Tom Brady didn't have receivers drop balls?
Yeah, exactly.
You think Peyton Manning didn't have receivers drop balls? You think I mean I've seen it. Aaron Rodgers has people drop balls. Alan Lazard dropped every pass ever thrown to him in his entire life, it seems like.
Devontae Adams, his
NFL,
first
yeah.
2 years
Adams,
didn't have great hands. So
it's not something that the struggle. Not that they're bad, but the struggles they have, and they're not going to win the division. Like I just don't see them winning the division because I feel like the Steelers play Lamar so well. Mm-hmm. They're going to sweep him as long as the Steelers keep winning games. They'll be fine. The Bengals are really, really, really a good offense. Their defense is obviously god awful, but like Joe Burrow's been cooking. Joe Burrow, if he had 6 wins right now and if they had a positive record, Joe Burrow should be the MVP. Joe Burrow's played
Trey Hendrickson could be Defensive Player of the Year favorite.
Yeah. Joe Burrow by far. Like once we said Joe Burrow MVP. Joe Burrow, if they make the playoffs, probably should be the MVP because he has played his fucking ass off. He's looked good. I mean, he's looked like the best quarterback in football. He looks better than Mahomes, who's looked fucking awful, may I tell you. He looks better than Lamar. Lamar, they're like, oh, they're a winning team. Like, the Lamar shit's hard, too, because he runs the ball so well, and he adds that. But he hasn't this year as much because they have Derrick Henry, and they've been running the fucking shit out of Derrick Henry. So, I don't know. I digress.
All right, before we move on to pick'ems, I just have one thing for you. So last weekend we had the fights, Tyson Paul fights, and then Saturday we had the John. We're not going to talk about the fight, whatever. Then we had John Bone Jones fight, won $25 million on the line. You have to survive 25 minutes with John Jones. Can you do it?
You fucking kidding me? No. 25 minutes? Skinny? I could survive 5 minutes. I'd run around.
My brother said, yeah, I could. Just offer him $20 million and go, and he'll make it happen.
Yeah, fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no.
25 fucking minutes, dude.
That's such a stupid question. No one.
Give me $1 million for the 5 minutes, and I'll fucking somehow, I'll
run around. I'll be like, "What's up?" I'll be like,
dude's big though. Like he's 6'4", 6'5", 260, 70 pounds, and
I know it's not a fair fight.
He's got like a fucking 86.5 reach. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, I know.
It's fucking insane. But all right, moving on to pick'ems. We have 4 games this week for college. Let me just double check something here because I think they updated it.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of NCAA with little Austin kicking his ass.
All right, so we have number 5 Indiana. Oh, I guess before that, I went 3-0 last week, so I'm 25-19. You went 2-1, so you're currently 500 at 22-22, and then Carp went 1-2 last week. So fuck you, Carp. Get out of here.
Yeah, fuck you, Carp. Piece of shit.
So this week, number 5 Indiana versus number 2 Ohio State. Ohio State is favored by 12.5.
Give me Ohio State, please.
Yeah, give me Ohio State. Not too worried about that. Number 24 Army versus number 8 Notre Dame.
Give me Notre Dame.
Yeah, give me Notre Dame also. They're favored by 14. Might be a spread you might want to take on that.
Yeah.
We have Iowa versus Maryland. Iowa is favored by 6.
Give me Iowa, I guess. I don't want to take Maryland, but give me Iowa.
Yeah, I'm going to take Iowa. Big Ten, let's go. Big Ten, Iowa. I guess Maryland's in the Big Ten, too. Let me specify. Big Ten, Iowa. Let's go. And then lastly, we have number 22, Iowa State. They're back in the top 25 after a week out of it. Versus Utah. Iowa State is favored by 6.5.
Fuck ISU. Give me Utah.
You're so fuck. I'm going to take Iowa State. Excuse me. All right, and then NFL pick'ems. Carp, you went 8-6, so you did worse than us. Whatever. I went 10.
You fucking suck, dude.
We both went 10-4 last week. You and I did. So I'm 105-71, and you're 115-61. I think we're on track to do better than what we did last year, even. So
we've been killing it.
Yeah, we've had
I just want to have a 2-to-1 right to wrong ratio.
I think we had I know I've had 2 bad weeks. You had maybe 1 bad, terrible week or whatever. But for the most part, yeah, it's been a good fucking year in pick'ems. All right, Marcus, let's do this.
Let's start the pick'ems, my friend. Okay. Thursday night football, the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Cleveland Browns, and I think I'm going to take the Pittsburgh Steelers, please.
Yeah, I think it'll be a competitive game. Both offenses and defenses have been playing pretty decent, but yeah, give me the Steelers. As much as I want to go Jameis Winston, give me the Steelers.
Game Sunday, November 24th, 2024. The Minnesota Vikings take on the Chicago Bears, and Minnesota is going to show Caleb Williams who's daddy.
I'm going to take the Vikings too.
The Detroit Lions versus the Indianapolis Colts. I'm going to take Detroit, but I hate Detroit.
Give me Detroit. They're rolling. They're hot. They're moving.
Hot and unbothered. Yeah, they are. The New England Patriots versus Miami Dolphins. Give me the Dolphins.
Yeah, give me Miami. They got to start getting some wins together if they want a shot at the playoffs, and that offense is just too talented.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the New York Giants. Give me the Buccaneers.
Yeah, give me Tampa Bay. They might get Mike Evans back, so that'll be fun to watch.
The Dallas Cowgirls versus the Washington Commanders. Give me Washington.
Yeah, give me the Commanders. Bounce back week after losing to the to the Eagles, because we're the best around.
KC versus Carolina. Give me KC. In fact, KC's going to destroy Carolina. And unfortunately, in my league, I'm playing so bad for quarterback. I got Joe Burrow and my Jaguars quarterback on a bye week.
Oh, Trevor Lawrence.
So it's going to be tough. Yeah, so I have to play Bryce Young. So I'm very, very not happy with that.
I'll trade you Matthew Stafford.
For Bryce Young, you got yourself a deal.
I don't even know if I have Matthew Stafford.
It doesn't matter because I'm in the playoffs anyway. I clinch, so only team to clinch in all the leagues that I'm in.
So week 14, you can. So week 14, you can just throw it away. Nice.
No, I won't. It's a pride thing. The Tennessee Titans versus the Houston Texans. Give me the Texans.
Yeah, give me the Texans.
The Denver Broncos versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Give me the Broncos.
Yep, give me the Broncos.
The San Francisco 49ers versus the Green Bay Packers. Give me the Packers.
I'm going to take San Fran. They got to turn it. If they want to see the playoffs, they have to turn it around now. This is that game to turn around.
It's been too bad. But they probably will. I don't know. I took Green Bay because they'll probably lose. Because they're terrible. They're awful. They're trash. They're garbage. They're garbage. They're cooked. They're cooked. The Arizona Cardinals versus the Seattle Seahawks. Give me Seattle. I'm taking an upset against Arizona.
Why were you okay with the bad betting? I'm taking Arizona, but we're bad betting the -1.5 against the Cardinals.
You know what it's called? It's called double dipping. It's called.
You're fading the bet. Okay, I get it. You're fading.
Yeah,
you're fading.
Yeah. The Philadelphia Eagles versus the Rams. Those dirty. The Eagles are probably going to win.
Give me the Eagles.
And then the Baltimore Ravens versus the Chargers. Fuck the Chargers. Fuck the Chargers. Fuck the Chargers. But give me the Ravens. But I am not going to lie to you. I'm on the Justin Herbert train, and he's my fantasy quarterback this week.
Dude, he's
been hot.
He's been the happiest I've ever seen him ever. Like, he's having fun.
He's hot. He's hot.
I want to go the Chargers, but I'm gonna take the Ravens. After that tough loss, the Chargers, dude, they're just having fun. Justin Herbert's having fun now. He can smile and he's not dying.
He's been running too.
Yeah, he looks good. He looks healthy. It's been exciting to watch. Finally,
almost top 12 in fantasy. That has not happened.
Yeah. This week I have Josh Allen out, Travis Etienne out, T. Higgins out, Garrett Wilson out, Keon Coleman out.
Yep.
So
you do. It's okay. I got some key players out.
I have 5 starters out. You have 3 starters out. There's a big difference. So, like you're projected.
Oh, okay.
You're projected 124 points. I haven't moved my lineup yet because I don't do it until like last second. But I also don't have anybody playing on Thursday, so it doesn't. Well, I guess I got to get Jameis Winston in there. But I'll be projected like 100 points maybe. So
you know how big of playoff implications this game is too.
I know that's the fucking problem.
After
I drafted and saw the amount of bye week 12s I had, I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous. I fucked up, but I gotta win at least 2. I gotta win 2 of the 4. 2 of the 4.
Jake Ferguson had a concussion. He had a fucking concussion, and then what's his face? Joe Mixon goes off. Like, let me tell you, it doesn't matter what you do. Like, your team is fucking. I'm saying it right now. Your team is ass, but you were so fucking lucky, dude. It pisses me off so much.
The only thing that's ass is Travis Etienne.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Josh Allen, number 4 quarterback. Joe Mixon, number 7 running back. T. Higgins, who I guess I can't go by numbers for some of these because he missed 5 games, but he's had 1 game in single digits since he's played. Garrett Wilson is the number.
Garrett's good. Is he
5.
on a bye week?
He's the number 5. Yeah, he's on a bye week.
Oh, geez.
Pat Freiermuth, who has not been great, but number 22. Zach Ertz, the number 8 tight end. The Texans defense, number 4 defense.
Shit, trash, you're garbage, you're terrible.
Tyron Tracy Jr., stellar.
He's good.
Malik Neighbor, don't come out here.
You got through all those injuries, though. So many injuries without losing shit. That's what pisses me off.
Losing shit? I've lost 3 games.
Cooked. You're trash. You're garbage. You're cooked. You're terrible. You're gonna beat my ass, though. That's the thing. You'll beat my ass.
You're literally gonna be projected to beat me by 25 to 30 points. If you don't beat me, that is a problem.
Skinny. I'm not skinny. I probably won't beat you, dude. And it's okay.
Justin Herbert, Devon Achane, Rico Dowdle, Justin Jefferson, George Pickens, Will Dissly, Javonte Williams, Jamison Williams, Pittsburgh defense, and Bates at your kicker. You should be able to beat me when I gotta play. This is gonna be so fucking bad. Jameis Winston, Travis Etienne, Tyron Tracy Jr., fucking.
You know what's crazy?
Malik Neighbors. Then I had to play 3 tight ends: Pat Freiermuth, Zach Ertz, and Schoonmaker, because I have Alec Pierce and Troy Franklin or Jalen Coker to choose to play at my other flexes.
I just wonder how many points you'll be projected. You think you'll be above 100?
Here, let me move everything right now. I will move it right now.
Do it right now.
So
I want to know what.
So put Jameis Winston in. Put in Tyron Tracy. Put in Malik Neighbors. And put in one more wide receiver. Alec Pierce, Jalen Coker, or fucking Troy Franklin. Which Troy Franklin has the best matchup because one's playing Kansas City, the other one's playing Detroit, and he plays Vegas. But fuck, I'll go Alec Pierce. 106.
So what's the projection? What does it say percentage wise?
106 to 124.
What's the percentage that they say winning percentage possible?
Okay, why is it not updating? Update. 61 to 39.
You're gonna fucking.
There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. There's no way.
You're too fucking lucky this year. You really are. It pisses me off.
There's no way.
It pisses me off.
There's no
it
way.
Pisses me off. Yeah, whatever. And then once you beat my ass, you're like, you're fucking trash. You're garbage.
And I'll be like, wow, I'm 5-0 against you
You're a
in
little
regular
bitch.
season.
You're a little bitch. You're a
No,
little bitch.
dude,
You're fucking trash. You're
unless
garbage.
my
You're
team's
terrible.
healthy,
You're terrible.
I'm fucked. So
Here's the thing, Dynasty. I scored almost 150 points and lost to Dylan by like 2. But here's the thing, it's good because damn it, dude, I don't care. I know I statistically I don't think I can get last, and Jake just needs to keep losing games because I'm fucking going for you, Gentry. Skylar's if I get the pick where I can get Gentry, I'm having Skylar.
You're not going to.
Fucking
Skylar's literally tanking on purpose. He scored 17 fantasy points last week because he's just playing his ass team. He wants the top pick. He's literally tanking.
He can try.
Which, this is weird to me. 3 of my 4 teams are 8-3.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird. I'm just...
Yeah, because have you clinched? No one else has clinched any playoff spots, have they? In any other league?
I don't know. I'd have to go look.
I don't think anyone did because I think I'm the only one that did in our leagues.
So let's look. Standings, league. So you clinched in that league. I don't know how Austin hasn't clinched yet because he's...
Because he could lose out and one of us could win it. So no one...
Yeah,
no one
but Austin... But I guess because Skylar's 6-5, that makes
DJ sense. Clinched and Alex Long clinched in the other one.
Oh, and the ranch.
Yeah, so I guess if you count that one. Which, though, dude, the ranch, dude, people better be fucking scared of my team in the ranch.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh. I'm telling you, dude, it's crazy. My team is so fucking good.
It's crazy to me that DJ and I are 1-3 in the ranch just because we were picks 11 and 12, both in the championship last year, and like, come on, but
yeah, Well, the thing is, Skinny, in this league, I've outscored everyone by over 100 points.
Yeah, look at you.
So you and my cousin are tied. I've outscored you guys by 100 points. 9-2. That's a crazy record. Not gonna lie. Pretty damn good.
Yeah, all to lose in the first round.
Probably. But still,
that's how I feel about all my teams. All this just to lose in the first round.
Still, I mean, as long as I can keep a ring. See, if I win 2 rings and you win 1 ring, then I'll always have a ring above you on.
I'm never going to win a ring because what happens is I get all this fucking luck during the regular season, and then when it comes to the playoffs, I get second or third place every goddamn year. It doesn't matter. I could have a projection of 160 points in every single one every year. I'm going to get second or third. It's usually how it fucking goes. And like the dynasty leagues, I'm like whatever about for the most part just because it's fucking dynasty. Like I don't expect immediate success, but I'm fucking 8-3 in both leagues somehow. But like I don't draft to win it the first year. But if I win it the first year, great. But it's not my intentions the first year. The first year is to draft young and
it's fair. But oh shoot, I brought my phone down. I apologize.
Yeah, I was looking at the space. But all right. Thank you for joining another episode of Two Drunk Guys on a Football Podcast. Make sure Marcus, you're frozen again, but that's fine. Oh, you're good now. Thanks for joining. Catch us on the X, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook.
Anywhere you get your podcast.
We are over 100 subscribers. We were over 100 last week. We just didn't talk about it. We're over 100 subscribers, so let's keep going. Go get some Moose beard oil on Etsy if you guys need it.
Please do. It actually is good stuff. It really is.
Hydrates you, keeps you clean. You don't when you do this a lot, then if you're not as itchy for one, but then if you do itch, you're not getting dandruff all over. Stay tuned for next week. Thanksgiving next week, so we'll have our Thanksgiving episode. With that, cheers.
Like and subscribe to this dirty fucking beer.